What is up, guys? This is Kobe here, and like I said in the last video, I am here today to bring you the equipment video. I'm also in another little AFK map in Arcane, which is it's kind of funny because this map is found in the middle of the forest, but it's not on the world map at all, if anything. But anyway, let's just go ahead and get started. So I usually start off with the weapon, secondary, and emblem first, and then I'll probably cover the arcane symbols and then my other equipment after that. So we have, the weapon. This is just the starter, the glory. This is what started pretty much everything, to be honest. It's the reason why I was able to clear Lotus to begin with. The arcane weapon with 676 attack, could have been 683, but who cares. 12% attack with 50% boss damage, as well as 18 attack on the additional potential, and 12% critical rate, magnificent Vellum Soul. And 240 strength, 214 dex, all that jazz going on. As a 102 luck flame as well, which is kind of a bothersome, but it is what it is. So we'll just go ahead, put this on. So next, we'll just close this out. We have the secondary. It is 15% attack, and that's really all the redeeming qualities that it has. The cursed emblem that can never go to legendary. It has 9% attack and 6% damage. Could you believe that's the best potential I got in 120 cubes? And the additional potential is also 12 attack. Now let's go over the arcane symbols. We have Road of Vanishing, 1700 flat strength, level 15. Choo Choo Island, once again another max symbol, 1700 flat strength, level 15. Lushland, not max just yet, still trying to work my way towards it with Dreambreaker. It is level 12 with 1400 strength though. And then we have Arcana, which is level 5 with 700 strength. Ever since the release of Spirit Savior, I've been getting really good consistent clears of 10,000 points in it, so I'm able to get roughly 10 symbols a day now. So we'll just go ahead and equip that, and that puts us at 550 Arcane Force. Now we'll go ahead and talk about the rest of the gear, going from the top. We have the Vigilance Ring, so 20 all stats and 20 attack with 9% strength and a 3% attack additional potential. We have the Silver Blossom Ring with 34 strength. It's missing an attack. That's wow, okay. It also has 9% strength as well, 34 strength. How much dex did it have? 30 dex. I'm actually just realizing that this is missing one attack on the ring. Wow, I'll get a new ring. We have the SS Master Jewel Ring with 30 all stats and 20 attack with 9% strength as well and a 3% strength additional potential. And then we have the Onyx Ring, aka Sylph Ring, with 50 strength, 10 attack, and 5% critical damage. I factor critical damage quite a bit because 5% critical damage is somewhat equivalent to around 21% stat, right? So I'm gonna be having this ring for a while. Now we have the Flamed Pink Bean Pocket item with 6% all stats and 25 strength. We have the Blue Arcarium Pendant with 90 strength and 15% strength. One of my very few unique items that I usually own. Well, half of my items are unique, if anything. Now, with a 6% strength additional potential. We have the Horntail Pendant, which is 44 strength and 5% all stat with a 9% strength potential. We have the Tyrant Belt with no stars at all, so it's only 55 strength, but it has 5% all stats as a flame, as well as 17 strength and 6% strength on the potential. And then going over to my CRA set, we have the hat, which is 164 strength with 3 attack and 5% all stat, with a potential of 12% attack and an additional potential of 10 attack. And then we have the Zakum face accessory with 5% all stat and 62 strength, as well as a potential of 9% strength. And then we have the eye accessory with 43 strength and 4% all stats, with 9% strength as the potential. And then the CRA top, 91 strength and 5% all stats with the potential of 15% strength and an additional potential of 4% strength. And then the bottom, which is 135 strength with the potential of 15% strength. And the shoes, We have 160 attack shoes, 4-star miraculous equip enhanced. Can't get it any higher than 4 because ABEs are extinct, but it is what it is. But it has a 15% strength potential, well, 11 attack on it as well. But it has a 15% strength potential with a 10% strength additional potential. And then we have the earrings with 72 strength, 2 attack, 3% all stats, and a potential of 15% strength, as well as an additional potential of 10 strength. We also have the shoulder, which I believe this is the second to last of the boss set. So we have 41 strength on it with a potential of 9% strength. And this is also missing an attack as well. So we have a shoulder in a ring that's scuffed. I'm actually just now realizing this. And then we have an Empress glove with 30 attack, 84 strength, and 6% all stats with a potential of 15% strength and an additional potential of 3 all stats in 8 jump. 8 jump. This is pretty good. And then we have the Varioid and the Magnus badge with 10 all stats and 5 attack. It's lacking 2 speed, but who cares? But this is the last of the boss set right here. And then we have the Monster Park Sunday medal, not the actual medal that gives 10 IED, but just a regular Sunday medal. I'll be getting that actual medal here soon. Well, I don't know about soon. It's still gonna take ages. But it gives 7 all stats and 7 attack and magic attack. And then we have the Tyrant Cape, which gives me 118 strength and 6% all stats, as well as a potential of 6% strength and 12 strength. And last but not least, we have the Fairy Void, which gives, I mean, this was scrolled with the 100% fairy scrolls that come with the heart, but it gives 28 all stats and 27 attack with the potential of 9% strength and a bonus potential of 2% all stats. And yeah, that's basically my gear. Now time to go ahead and show you guys my range. So I have all these buffs on because I just did Dreambreaker. I was aiming for floor 70 and luckily I made it. So now I have floor 70 unlocked and I can obtain, how many symbols was it? I believe it was around 8 symbols a day I can get now. So it's really, really good. But I'm just going to go ahead and buff up. So this is my range without too many of my buffs, 7.4 mil. So we want to use this and then use decent combat orders. Oh yeah, as well as my other decent equipment. I have a hat with decent advanced bliss and gloves with decent sharp eyes. So I want to put these on and see how high my range could be with them. And pretty much 8 mil. I use Maple Warrior. Yeah, 8 mil range with all those buffs on. And then now with the hypers and angelic Buster buff, which is you sacrifice as well, we are at 11.6 million range, and that's with all of the buffs shown here. So now I'm just gonna toggle them off and show you guys my clean range. Well, before I do that, yeah, let me just go ahead and in each and every single one of these buffs, since I don't necessarily need them anymore. My range with hypers itself is 7.6 mil without any of those outside buffs. So we'll go ahead and take these off as well. Take off the pets on the pet buff. We'll take off the pet buffs. We'll just put them back on later. Maple Warrior as well. Cancel these out. And that should be it right there, as well as, or I can't really toggle out or a weapon, so that's just gonna have to stay there for a little bit. But there's one thing I want to talk about, you know, in Dark Knights, in the override update, our clean range got higher. Reason being is because Cross Surge gives us 50% final damage as a passive and 20% as a buff. But just remember, final damage is a multiplicative buff, right, or multiplicative stat, right? So you take the 1.5 from the passive and the 1.2 from the buff, and you multiply that, you get 1.8. So using this as a buff doesn't really change our difference in range at all. Well, buffed up at least. But clean ranges are much, much higher than ever before. So as you can see, I have 97% final damage as a clean range. So we'll just go ahead and take off Beholder, and we're basically put up, well, maybe have the just making sure that I have nothing else that can further increase my range, kind of like a soul weapon and whatnot. But yeah, this is my clean range right here. 4.9 mil clean. I wouldn't say it's too bad, to be honest with you. Well, yeah, 4.9 mil clean. And then we hit up to around 6.5 mil buffed up. And then we go a little bit towards the 7 mil-ish with the hypers. So yeah, that's basically what my range is. I used all the buffs at the beginning of the video, or all the buffs that I used to take down Lotus, as well as the Rune of Destruction, which my range can go up to as high as 14 mil with the Rune of Destruction. So that's just one thing that I want to bring up to you guys as well. And yeah, that's about it. And that's what I used to take down Sue. Just remember, my gear is quite flamed, which is why I have half epic and half unique / legendary on my equipment tab. I plan to get rid of all these epics here eventually, just maybe not too soon, because there are some that I have to do on my own, like the rings and whatnot, and those are going to be a hassle. I also have to get Absolab's gear as well, and that's not going to be cheap as well. And I was also looking forward to finishing my node skills, because Beholder Impact is only level, Beholder is only level 40. Beholder Impact is level 5, and Order Weapon is level 8, and Dark Speed is level 20. I want to get these 3 to 25, and I want to get this to 50. That's just basically the goal that I got going on. And yeah, that's it. That's basically what I'll be working on this summer, just finishing nodes, and then with any other leftover equips that we can get, we can start working on Absolabs and whatnot. I keep saying we're working on Absolabs, but I haven't really gotten to it. Just been working on a lot of other stuff, but yeah, that is about it. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't, that is if you want to, and I'll be bringing back some more great content to you guys later. Peace out, everybody.